I said a long time ago, I'm not gonna try to be a mommy influencer. I'm not gonna try and post about her. I'm a new mom. I'm protective of her.
Bon dia, it's Lady Flo. What are you doing? What you up to? Well, for me, I've got a little bit of time off and I'm making a vid for you. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be diving into really quick how Gypsy creates a stage, a preemptive perception. And she'll check after this perception is made to see if it's working. And then when people doubt the perception, she'll accuse you of basically being ridiculous. And then she'll continue the perception and again check to make sure it's working. Remember my other video where I discussed Gypsy Rose's body language, how she does that movement, the mid down. She exaggerates her movements when she's talking, puts her head really down to gain sympathy, like a victimhood, like she's subservient. Then she looks at you to see if it's working. To me, it's hilarious. To me, it's the most hilarious when people use these tactics and then they do that eye. It's like they'll do the fake cry. There'll be no tears. They'll be wiping and sniffing and, but no tears. And then they'll look at you. They'll stop for a half a second to look at you and they forget to continue the crying when they're looking at you. And that to me is the most hilarious. I don't know why it's so funny to me specifically, but I just think it's so funny. So watching Gypsy for me is like a comedy. So I'm watching Gypsy. She's saying that she's not going to expose her baby to a photo shoot. like it's going to be like a whole kid channel. If she posts one photo shoot of her Ken and the actual baby, that's not the ultrasound. So, no offense, other YouTube creators, they were saying like, oh, she better not post a picture of the baby when it's born. And I'm thinking, do you guys realize like if she doesn't, you're never going to know if it's even real. Like you're really never going to know. See, other celebrities that they will have a bump and it will look like a real pregnancy bump. And we'll be like, oh, we're so happy for them. Then they'll have the baby. They'll post one photo with them, their partner, the baby, and the world again is so, oh, they're so cute, happy, little bundle of joy, little bundle of happiness. We don't go on as a public and be like, oh, Beyonce was never pregnant. Or who recently, Kim K. Well, hers was probably a really big pregnancy thing. Oh, Kim K was never pregnant. Okay, we know she used a surrogate, but she was pregnant that one time. And her belly was huge. I mean, it was real AF. Now, we have Gypsy saying this. She's setting a stage. She's preemptively setting a stage, creating this expectation where there is no photo. So when she gives birth and there's this photo, it looks photoshopped, and this is probably on purpose. She has a way of creating a stage that creates a perception so that she wants it to work, but she does it just enough that there's also doubts. And she does that intentionally to keep the interest of the public. If there's mystery behind her baby that no one knows for sure if it's real, if it's born, people are going to be talking about it. They're going to keep speculating about it. She's going to stay relevant. So remember when she was at the beginning of her pregnancy, she was getting dental implants. She told the public that I'm getting dental implants and they're going to be Hollywood white and I love it. It's a makeover. This is my hot girl era, whatever. She said the word dental implants provided by Sage Dental, Peppermint Sage Dental, I believe. Now, Sage Dental on their little marketing page where they put up that they had done Gypsy's dentist work and that her smile was a whole new smile, a whole new her. Sage Dental did not put the word dental implant on their marketing PR page for Gypsy Rose Blanchard. They did not. You know why? Because if they had, it would have been a lawsuit. You cannot get dental implants when you are pregnant. There are so many risks involved, and one of those risks is excessive bleeding. Another risk could be, lack of oxygen getting to the baby if she had to be sedated, or the baby not surviving and her having a miscarriage. There are a million risks for something like that. So, when you go and do these kind of surgeries, the very first question you're asked is, are you pregnant? There's a Y, there's an N. There's no M, there's no maybe. There's no possibly, but I can still get the surgery. It's a Y or an N, and the public knows this. You know who else knows this? Gypsy Rose knows this. Gypsy Rose knows. Gypsy Rose knows that the public knows that there's no way in any world that could happen in our reality. If it did, there would be massive lawsuits. The doctor would lose their license. The dentist would lose their license and their practitioner. It does not exist. She says the word dental implants to create a perception so that you, the public, have a big question mark, and immediately, because you're intelligent and you have critical thinking and you're also human, think there's no way she could be pregnant. There's no way. If she's getting dental implants, it would just go to reason that she's not pregnant. Well, let me show you how deceptive she is at creating perceptive visuals in other people. It's a way of creating a perception for you where there's a big question mark. And then when you have the question mark, she can accuse you of doubting her, of being a hater, of being a naysayer, of being a miserable person because you had any doubts of her pregnancy throughout the duration of her pregnancy. We saw her smoking cigarettes. We see lives and also like actual interviews where she's saying, I got dental implants. Now let's watch a clip. This is a news clip from Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and they're talking about her dental implants. Let's take a look.
Louisiana shared before and after pics of Gypsy's dental surgery.
Entertainment Tonight was communicated by Gypsy and her team and Gypsy's media that she had had dental surgery or dental implant surgery. Surgery, y'all. Surgery. So, yeah. So at this point, Entertainment Tonight had no idea that she was pregnant. They're communicating what they're being told. Why would Gypsy lie to them? Why would Gypsy lie to them and say that she was having dental surgery and dental implants if she wasn't? Well, Gypsy was creating a perception so that the public would hear this on Entertainment Tonight, hear this on other media news outlets, and they would have a big question mark because you can't be pregnant and have surgery at the same time. But she knew that the news of her pregnancy would come out after this dental work was released. So at the time of this, people would just think, oh, she's had dental surgery and dental implants. And then July 9th, when she announces that she's 11 weeks pregnant, they're going to count backward and be like, wait, she had dental implants and dental surgery. There's no way she could have been pregnant then and known she was pregnant. There's no way. And you're right. You're absolutely right for using critical thinking and putting that together. Gypsy Rose intentionally created this perception. Now, Entertainment Tonight put out dental surgery. They didn't know any better. Okay, they're just communicating what they're being told by Gypsy and her team. But Gypsy Rose Blanchard knows. Gypsy Rose knows, right? She goes on later on, after this video by Entertainment Tonight, after she announces her pregnancy, she then goes on a live and she's showing her teeth. This is where there is no level. I don't know if Gypsy Rose can feel shame or embarrassment. How can you not feel embarrassed when you've sent this to Entertainment Tonight? You are now releasing information saying you're pregnant. You do a photo shoot with Ken. There's an ultrasound photo, which some are debating on, but at least there's that. And then she goes on a live.
For my teeth. Okay, so this is a bridge. So they don't come out. They are attached to my other teeth. Whereas the top ones are a partial. So it's a partial denture. It's a partial denture.
The audacity, right? Dental implant is not a partial denture. Yes, You can get a partial denture when you're pregnant. You can. You definitely can. You cannot get a dental implant or have dental surgery. She purposely misled Entertainment Tonight and other media sources. She betrayed the trust of even her fans and the public by saying she had Hollywood white dental implants, a whole new smile. She had had dental surgery. You know, she really needs to stop calling things surgery that are not surgery. Mole removal is not surgery. Getting a partial denture is not a surgery. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the audacity of this girl, she puts sunblock on her face and calls that surgery to protect her from the light of the sun. May I be so bold as to confirm you all are not miserable. In fact, you're a lively bunch of people, and I really enjoy being on YouTube, talking to you in the comments, and seeing you on other channels and even on other lives. It is incredible to be part of this community, and thank you for including me on YouTube, for watching my channel, for liking, for subscribing, for letting other people know about all the research I've done and the information I try to provide to help restore Claudine Blanchard's legacy, to help restore the faith that her friends put in her. Claudine Blanchard, had best friends that owned enormous movie theaters, successful members of the community, successful business owners were Dee's best friends. Not only was she limited to her local area, but Claudine Blanchard became best friends with even the celebrity coordinators at Disney. Claudine Blanchard's social activity is completely day and night from what we see from Gypsy Rose now and even when she was younger, at a very young age. I'll be discussing that in a video and uploading that within the hour. Let me know what you think. I love reading your comments, and we'll be posting a video today or tomorrow just covering some of the comments that I've already seen that have been enormously helpful, brilliant, and beyond grateful for your comments and the support that the YouTube community has shown me, and that I get to be part of that community. We'll see you later. Ciao. Gypsy gets, a red note. She's trying to build bridges with these international countries. If she goes to China, they're not going to know everything about her. In fact, she can spin the whole narrative and start over from square one and still make a ton of money. Gypsy knows that. Her team knows that. Red note is just the beginning. I can see Gypsy going to France. They have a large BDSM community in France and in parts of Europe. When she goes over there to various countries, she'll start from square one, and she's this American, and the photos are very bizarre. Gypsy wasn't just in a wheelchair. she was wearing a character, and it was a very unique character. Thick, big glasses, even though she did not need them. When she's doing videos with Nick, she probably had contacts. She wasn't wearing those glasses. When she was traveling, she wasn't wearing those glasses. It was a stage. It was a character. It was a role play. And it was very unique. She'd purposely wear those big glasses. She'd wear those oversized hats that have the two sides, or like these big elf-looking hats that make her stand out because no one else looks like this. So if Gypsy Rose went by you in this particular character role play, it would stand out. It would be in your memory for the rest of your life.